Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This is Legit Agents. Today we've got another one for you that's a hot topic. It's right where we call home, but we're going to be straight shooters. Is eXp a good company? A no BS assessment of what we think.
Let's go. What's up, guys? We are the Legit Agents. I'm Schmidt. This is my business partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time checking our channel out, first of all, welcome. Second of all, while you're here, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button because every Tuesday and every Thursday morning, we're coming out with a new video telling you everything there is to know about building a successful real estate brand and company in this modern day.
100%. And yes, we are licensed brokers. And yes, we are looking at partnering up with agents and building their brand and their business. So that number popping up below. We are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages. And yes, we're also the guys who answer the emails. That being said, we've talked about this in a video before very recently. We're going to be talking about it again. Is eXp a good company? And hey, what's a no BS assessment of what we think of it?
If you guys know us personally, if you've been following us for a little while, you probably know we're some of the most no BS guys in real estate, period. We pride ourselves on that, guys. We don't buy into gimmicks. We take time and we learn things ourselves and we experience things ourselves before we open our mouth about them. That's about how we build our business, our experience at certain companies, and now we are just over our first year anniversary at eXp. So now we figured, hey, let's open our mouths about this. We've had a year to assess. What does it look like with our time here over at eXp?
And with integrity, I don't always experience everything before I say I'm not into it or I don't like it. But I will tell you, no, I know nothing about it. Like Rocky Mountain oysters. No, never had them. No interest. No, interest? They're not good.
You don't want to like
no, you can't sneak them on me. See what I deal with every day?
Now what comes rolling down the driveway for dinner but this?
But I will tell you, hey, I've never had them.
There you go.
Just not my thing, bro.
There you go.
All good, right? But hey, this is our thing. We have had some time to go through this, but we want to talk to you guys because hey, maybe it's not for you. I think that's the biggest thing, right? As you guys are starting to figure out, we're very appreciative of where we're at. We've gotten with the right people. We've gotten in the right direction. We've scaled. We're having a phenomenal time. However, that doesn't mean that it's for everybody, which means it doesn't necessarily mean it's for you, which is why we wanted to just give you guys this no BS step-by-step of what we think and hopefully helping you guys make decisions.
Yeah, guys, so a little bit about our transition into eXp. We had built a very successful real estate team over at Berkshire Hathaway. Really successful.
Top 1%, top 0.5% worldwide.
Yep.
No Realtor.com, no Zillow leads, no nothing, right? Just teaching agents to be practitioners, subject matter experts in their areas, throwing events. Yes, that does matter. Like volume of what we did without having Zillow leads or Realtor.com, yes, that success does matter. We're not against leads. However, yes, that type of success does matter, and it speaks to how well and how professional we create agents and how successful they end up being once they're under us.
Yeah, and honestly, we had been hesitant to make any changes because we were having a lot of good success where we're at, and hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And previous to our experience that actually brought us over to eXp, the only experience we had was from people randomly calling us or tricking us into going to coffee with them.
What Eli wants to say is at first we were like, nah, eXp, because we had a bunch of bottom feeders that would only call us and there was no value to who they were. They were just looking at getting people in their downline.
No, their only pitch was, hey, we can make money by getting people in our downline. It's like the guy selling you a diet pill when he's like, yeah, it doesn't actually help you lose weight. But man, you can make a lot of money if you sell this to somebody else.
And maybe he's fat selling it to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, do you even take advantage of your own pill and your own? No? Weird. Yeah. That was our first experience.
Yep.
Not the best, but hey, that wasn't the only experience we had with other brokers. We've had that with other brokerages as well, right? And
exactly.
I think you guys are starting to figure out us by now. We figured out with our team, nobody's going to build your brand. Nobody's going to build your team. Nobody's going to help you scale to that next level traditionally, right? So as we started coming over, we saw big teams. We got introduced to other guys through our podcast, right? You guys know us from Day $1 We do real estate stuff on there. It's not primarily real estate, but we do have realtors on there. And we met a couple more guys doing 1,000 deals a year, doing YouTube, doing a ton of cool stuff, and through that, we never got recruited once. And then we started asking them, hey, what's the difference between you guys being over at eXp and some of these other guys? And they're like, yeah, we're just busy. We're helping everybody that's already under us build their brand and build their business and be proficient. So I don't got time to go run my mouth and recruit to everybody. Believe it or not, everybody that had already been with them starts speaking and starts performing, and all of the people that are close to each one of these agents' sphere just started asking questions and started going out, and they started doing some videos, some other things. But it was almost like a speakeasy, and these guys had several hundred people in their downline, and they weren't even saying anything to us. And it was like, yeah, guys, this is a good fit for you, and you like how we do business, great, we'd love to scale it. But it was just a different feeling. They were so focused on being a value add versus just recruiting. Like, that felt a little bit more honest. And at the end of the day, you're doing 1,000 deals a year, I want to talk to you.
Oh yeah, 100%. And guys, eXp in itself as a company, now that we're over here, you'd be so surprised at the lack of conversation around recruiting and downline building and all that stuff. eXp is a real estate company first, built for real estate agents. Some of the technology that they have on here is freaking badass in terms of the CRMs, how easy it is to do real social media marketing for any of your listings that you have coming up, just how expansive their whole system is around you building your brand and selling more homes, period. That is their bread and butter. That is their number one objective, is to help people sell more homes.
And talk to people that actually do Facebook advertisement. People like, we've got a guy with us that does YouTube advertisement, and it crushes. We do YouTube channels, right? Guys above us do YouTube channels. There's a lot of like real practitionership, real on the field, real numbers, real actually doing the work, no hypothetical teaching that you guys can get when you're over here. But the biggest thing is finding the right people. Yep, absolutely. And then just finding people that are successful at scale in the same manner that you guys want to be successful as well. And something that you guys want to, that you want to understand, if you have a team or you're looking at having a team one day, they might leave you, right? We had a team at Berkshire, and we had a lot of studs on our team before we decided to come over. At some point, they were going to leave us. We even had conversations with them because they had learned everything from us over the course of 2-3 years. They were ready to have their own team. They couldn't have a team on our team when we're at a traditional brokerage, correct? So they'd have to leave our team. Cool, they're still at Berkshire. They make a team. They start producing more. Their team starts producing. Well, that sounds great for Berkshire. But that business just walked out, so I just trained everybody, right? And we get 3, 4, 5 people that want to crush and build a team. Well, that's 5 people less on my team. And now, but the brokerage benefits from it. It's like, man, that just doesn't make sense, right? But when you guys are here, whether you have a traditional team or you want to build a downline or doing both simultaneously, yes, that's an option for you. More importantly, once people are ready for more and they want that leadership and they want to be an influence to other agents and help agents build their brand and their business, they don't have to leave you or leave eXp or anything like that in order to do so. That's how the revenue share is structured. So it's great because we have no reluctancy to train anybody. We can give everything away for free. And then if you guys are with us, hey, we can do a ton of content and a ton of one-on-ones to help you just maximize who you are and how you want your business to grow. And of course, it benefits us because it's all shared through revenue share, right? So the more people that you recruit through time, the more business that you do, yeah, it's a win-win. And you never have to leave, right? Like, we don't have to leave the guys that are above us, right? So there's just some cool things as far as how this model's been built that's so different than other brokerages. When you're a franchise like a Berkshire or a Keller Williams and all those things, like, no disrespect, find what works for you best, but the framework here is just different. Your ability to scale is different. And yes, if you have a traditional team like that, whether you think you want to come over and continue to build that here, cool. Please understand, agents on your team are also watching this, right? So at some point, like, hey, are they going to run out of value being on your team? Are they going to be going elsewhere to build their brand? And if they do, where are they going to go? And that's walking out the door for you, yet you've put all the time into training them, right? So just some food for thought as far as structure, in addition to the type of people you want to be around.
Yes, and one of the other things that really spoke to me about how serious eXp takes the individual real estate agent and the skill set of being a practitioner of buying and selling homes is their whole training system. So
before he finishes, by the way, this is super cool. If you're not doing 40 plus deals a year, you don't even get to teach.
Stole my damn point.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh man, hey, I'll take credit for that.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So many places that we've heard about, right? Berkshire. Literally, there was a guy on a panel that decided to come back to Berkshire. They had him on the panel for the yearly event.
Yep.
And hey, why did you decide to come back?
Keep in mind, he does 0 deals.
You did 0 deals.
Literally 0
no
deals.
One's like, but the same thing, like, you have people that aren't necessarily producing that are teaching classes. You have people that don't have a following They're teaching social media. Here,
You have a random title company person teaching
if I
social
teach
media.
social media, I have to show my 115,000 followers, and I have to show how that incorporates into business, and I gotta generate a certain level of business before they even let me be a coach or a speaker within eXp,
Yes.
right? So you just don't know what you don't know. It's not just this MLM gimmick crap. It's not what you're thinking of, right? Like, there's a lot of hitters here, a lot of proficiency, and yes, the integrity of the brand. If you're not legit, you're not teaching.
It's true. And not only do you have to do a ton of deals, but then you have to apply. Then you have to go through a process, and you have to get accepted to be one of the teachers in some of their classes.
Correct. Now, if you want to build your own, your own team or a downline, no, that's separate. You can build your downline and your own team and run with it and do your thing. This is to actually be a coach for eXp.
Yeah, and be a trainer within their eXp University.
Right.
So that being said, if you are an experienced agent, they have highly experienced agents who are running massive teams teaching those classes and doing that education for free within eXp.
They're practitioners. They're not
real
somebody from
practitioners.
some coaching place that says their license is still active and they're still doing business, and they're not. A lot of the smoke and mirrors in our industry is like, if you're not great at like doing it, like, you go coach. And you guys know these places that charge you money every month because you need a real estate coach, and they're not actually practitioners. They're not actually at scale. They haven't done that volume, yet they're just holding you accountable. Grow up, man. Come over here. You got plenty of accountability and guys and girls who are gonna teach you plenty of stuff that actually freaking works.
It does. And even if you're a new agent, you don't have an office, maybe you're a little more intimidated. It's like, I feel like I got to be in somewhere. eXp, first of all, they will pair you up with a mentor for your first 5 deals. And it's a very small cut that goes to your mentor. But their job is to make sure that you're not screwing up, that your contracts are good to go, and to walk you through that entire process. But then there's also tons and tons of applicable training classes that are available to you, that are live, that you can go and watch, that are taught by veteran people.
Yep, and to be clear, you're going to get that mentor if you're new in addition to your downline. So if you guys join us,
upline, yeah.
Excuse me, your
Yep.
upline. So if you guys are joining us but you're still new, you're going to have a mentor. Plus, you're going to have us helping you build your brand and your business and answering questions and everything like that. But
We
then
don't
you're also-
cost you anything.
No, but then you're also going to have your mentor that's helping you with that stuff as well. So again, like, it's just this process of, you just don't know what you don't know. You don't know how well. And like, these guys that are crushing 1,000 deals a year, like, yeah, they're at that point where, like, they don't need to convince anybody of anything. There's enough word of mouth from what they've built. People continue to come on, and they'd rather stay focused on people that are interested, that are open-minded, right? And this is the biggest thing with leadership. If you want to be a leader, it's not so much like trying to convince people of what you're saying. It's, do people that you're saying it to, do they believe that you believe what you're saying? Right? That's where this boils down to. And if they're on board and they're interested in growing their business and their brand, great. And if they're not, and they're in that phase of like, they want to question everything that you say, they're just not for you, right? Like these guys, us, that have gotten to a certain level of success, we're just not in it for that. But if you're on board and you're open-minded, man, what a great place to be as far as expanding yourself and your business, right? So that number popping up below are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages and the emails. If this is for you, if you guys have more questions on maybe why eXp is not for you, we'll be the first to tell you it's not for you, right? But if you got questions or concerns, or if you want to look at partnering up and just seeing what that looks like, yes, throw a call, throw a text message. You don't just have to hit me up in my DM on Instagram and ask me 12 questions, or not being around anybody that's helping you build anything. And I'm like, hey, dude, I'm happy to help. Why haven't you hit us up?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, you just seem busy. Yeah, I'm busy helping people build their brand. Like, that's exactly what we want to be doing. Don't feel like you're stuck on this island or somewhere else where you can't get the help. Throw the call, throw the text. Let's set something up. Let's have a conversation. Like it if you like it. Subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.